The scratching started before they even entered the old cellar, sharp and frantic, echoing from the rat holes in the floor. And in that instant, two pale girls appeared floating just above the ground, their eyes hollow and filled with a hunger no living soul could understand. Jake and Lucas had heard the stories from locals in the abandoned town of Millstone, a place where rats weren't the only things to fear. The cellar beneath the old warehouse was rumored to be cursed, a place where the shadows themselves whispered and played tricks on the mind. As the friends descended, the smell of damp earth mixed with something sour and metallic, and the dim light of their flashlights barely penetrated the darkness. Every step felt heavier, as if the floor was subtly pulling them downward, toward unseen jaws. The rat holes began to move, almost breathing, small tunnels expanding and contracting like lungs. Tiny eyes glowed from the darkness, and whispers floated up in voices that were not human, repeating their fears and secrets back at them. From one of the larger holes, the first ghostly girl emerged, her dress tattered and floating as if underwater, hair drifting around her pale face. Her eyes were empty, yet Jake felt her gaze pierce straight into his mind. The second girl appeared moments later, identical, yet slightly different. And together, they circled the friends, moving unnaturally fast. Their movements jerky like broken marionettes. The air thickened, and the floor beneath them began to tremble as the rat holes multiplied. The whispers turned into screams, echoing from the tunnels and filling the friends' heads with visions of themselves falling endlessly into blackness. The girl's hands stretched impossibly long, reaching through the shadows to touch skin, cold and heavy as iron. Lucas stumbled backward, tripping over the uneven floor, while Jake's flashlight flickered, leaving only the faint glow of the girl's eyes to guide his terror. Each hole now seemed to contain a miniature version of the ghostly girls, wriggling and whispering, pulling invisible threads that tightened around the friends' chests. Desperation drove them toward the stairs, but the cellar seemed to stretch endlessly, rat holes opening in new places, as if the building itself was alive. The girls' faces twisted into grotesque smiles, and the walls echoed with laughter that wasn't human. Jake and Lucas ran blindly, but one by one the shadows claimed them, the ghosts dragging them into tunnels that smelled of rot and ancient earth. When the morning light finally touched the warehouse, it revealed only two flashlights lying in the dust, recording audio filled with whispers and scratching, the faint giggle of two ghostly girls lingering long after the friends were gone. If this story sent chills down your spine, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Horror Ambient for more terrifying, immersive horror stories lurking in the shadows.